bag. She like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, 30 on my wrist, 1 point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. Big counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 million bag, that's a...
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one. League at halftime, but kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They're led out by a guy who's done just about everything you could ever imagine to do in this league, the great Tom Brady.
It's been a lot of fun watching him develop in his career. But that will to win, he's had that probably since birth, and it transmits itself throughout his entire ball club. Watching him play, it can be an absolute joy unless you're on the other team.
From the 29, Brady toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it's third down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. It's Jones, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's third down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Defense. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, Richard. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Jones, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Jones. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This will be caught at about the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. Throwing now is Brady. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Calais Campbell, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Jones. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the...
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Here in this opening quarter, picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week, as they won going into that, and no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them, because there's a trust factor that goes into this, because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you should get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
So here are the Panthers now under head coach Ron Rivera. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the former Louisville Cardinal, Teddy Bridgewater.
To me, the best part of Teddy Bridgewater's game is his decision-making. Very smart, loves to watch the game, loves to analyze it, and he does it so well, he takes care of the football and keeps his team in good spots.
It's a big run that time by Bell. 49 yards on the ground. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a first. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Bridgewater into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point try good by Gano. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Wide, 80. 54. Good track.
On 1st down, Jones. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him early, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On 2nd down now, Richard.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
53. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
They'll run on 1st down. Richard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman of the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the... And the pressure gets to him again. Ndamukong Suh picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Bridgewater to throw it.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great call.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, but the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Switch up, switch up.
Brady now on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Check, 43. Go, go, go. 450.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Fielded at about the 28. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Uses the spin. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. In the final seconds of the first half, and the Panthers have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Very short kick will jump over halftime. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. 27 yards there, a first down. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. And that'll bring up second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Here's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Here's Brady to throw. He'll swing this one out to Richard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Gano now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K-Rod short. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 2nd down, Richard. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And taken right on the 30. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid. I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. Got his target, Samuel. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
That throw by Brady incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Brady. It's a screen to Richard. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Quick slant there, gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play. On first down, Richard. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Again, it's Bell. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Le'Veon Bell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Brady going to go on 4th down. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. They'll go again with Bell. Bell is so light on his feet. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Now a first down carry by Bell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, this from 46. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was